Hi, love. How you doing? I hope you're doing so great. Guess what? I cannot wait to come home and see you so soon because tomorrow I'm coming home. Can you believe it? I'm coming home tomorrow. I've been gone for so long, it feels like, but I can't wait to come home and see you. And I have my bear with me. So my bear's gonna sit here and read, okay, with us tonight. And it's Sunday, so you have school tomorrow, okay? So make sure you go to bed early, make sure you have your teeth brushed and you go potty, and you have your fresh agua with fresh ice in it, okay? And then you get up in the morning early and you go to school and you have a full school day, and then tomorrow night I'm coming home, okay? I'm not sure what time yet, I'll get there, but I'm coming home tomorrow night, okay? So tonight I'm going to read you two of my favorite books, and I've been waiting to read these to you. Okay? I saved them for the last night because I like to save the best for last sometimes. Okay? All right, so two of my favorite. So the first one I'm going to read you is almost my favorite. This one's called I Miss You, Stinky Face. Because you know one of my favorites is I Love You, Stinky Face, right? So this one's I Miss You, Stinky Face, because I just miss you so, so much. I miss you, Stinky Face. Ooh, my stinky face. I miss you, my little stinky face, said Mama on the phone. But I had a question. Mama, do you miss me so much that you're coming home right to me no matter what? I'm coming home today, said Mama, on a big silver airplane. But Mama, what if the plane forgets how to fly? If that plane forgets how to fly, I'll hop in the basket of a hot air balloon. I'll soar past clouds and stars until I see your window. Then I'll float right into your room. But Mama, what if the balloon runs out of hot air and you have to land in the middle of the desert? If I have to land in the middle of the desert, I'll climb up on a camel and ride him like a racehorse all the way home. But Mama, what if the camel gets so tired that he just won't take another step and he leaves you stranded in the jungle? Then I'll search that jungle for a cheetah, the fastest animal there is. I'll jump on her back and she'll race me straight home to you. But Mama, what if the cheetah doesn't want to leave the jungle? If the cheetah doesn't want to leave the jungle, I'll hunt down some pirates digging for buried treasure and ask them to sail me home to you on their big, scary ship. But Mama, what if the terrible pirates make you walk the gangplank? Then I'll find the speediest shark in the ocean. I'll grab onto his fin and use it to steer, and we'll skim through the high seas all the way home to you. Or maybe a dolphin, because I love dolphins. But Mama, what if the shark wants to nibble you into a million tiny pieces? If the shark tries that, I'll leap from his greedy jaws and body surf to shore. I'll call the bravest astronauts and hitch a ride on their supersonic spaceship, and we'll all be home to you faster than the speed of light. But Mama, what if their spaceship gets sucked through a black hole and takes you far back in time to a big old castle instead of to our house? If the spaceship lands that far back in time, I'll look around for a magic dragon. I'll climb way up on her back and whisper in her ear just how much I miss you. The magic dragon will fly me through time right back to you. But Mama, where would such a big magic dragon land? I think there's enough room on our driveway if you make sure your bike's put away. I'll put it away. But Mama, the airplane is how you'll probably come home, right? Probably. I miss you, Mama. And I miss you, my little stinky face. And I just miss you so much, my little stinky face. All right? Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm back. So I decided that I'm going to read you 3 books tonight. Because I Miss You, Stinky Face was so cute, and it reminded me of my favorite book that I read to you. And I think that's my favorite book for when I'm away now. It was my first time reading I Miss You, Stinky Face. But I really like that one. So now I'm going to read you my favorite one that I read to you. I Love You, Stinky Face. Mama said, I love you, my wonderful child. But I had a question. Mama, what if I were a big, scary ape? Would you still love me then? If you were a big, scary ape, I would make your birthday cake out of bananas, and I would tell you, I love you, my big, scary ape. But Mama, what if I were a super
smelly skunk, and I felt so bad that my name was Stinky Face?
Then I'd plunk you in a bubble bath. But if you still smelled stinky, I wouldn't mind. I'd whisper in your ear, I love you, Stinky Face. But Mama, what if I were an alligator with big, sharp teeth? I'd buy you a bigger toothbrush. And if your throat hurt, I'd look inside your huge mouth. And I'd tell you, I love you, my dangerous alligator. But Mama, what if I were a terrible, meat-eating dinosaur? Then I'd make you a mountain of hamburgers to eat. I'd say, I love you, my sweet, terrible dinosaur. But Mama, what if I were a swamp creature with slimy, smelly seaweed hanging from my body? Then I would live by the swamp and take care of you always. I'd tell you, I love you, my slimy swamp monster. But Mama, what if I were a green alien from Mars and I ate bugs instead of peanut butter? Then I'd fill your lunchbox with spiders and ants and the tastiest bugs you ever had. And I'd pack a note that said, I love you, little greenie. Bon appetit. But Mama, what if I were a one-eyed monster? Then I would look you right into your one eye and say, I love you. And I would sing to you until your one droopy eyelid finally closed and you fell fast asleep. I love you, Mama. And I love you, my wonderful child. The end. And I love you, my wonderful child. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. All right. This next book is the last book. All right? The last one. And this one is a really, really, really special book because this book is the book that Mimi used to read to me when I was a little girl. This is called Love You Forever. Mimi used to read this to me all the time. Can you see this better? A mother held her new baby and very slowly rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. The baby grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 2 years old, and he ran all around the house. He pulled all the books off the shelves. He pulled all the food out of the refrigerator. And he took his mother's watch and flushed it down the toilet. Sometimes his mother would say, This kid is driving me crazy! But at night, when the 2-year-old was quiet, she opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of his bed, and if he really was asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. That little boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew until he was 9 years old. And he never wanted to come in for dinner. He never wanted to take a bath. And when Grandma visited, he always said bad words. Sometimes his mother wanted to sell him to the zoo. But at night, when he was asleep, his mother quietly opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. If he was really asleep, she picked up that 9-year-old boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. That boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a teenager. He had strange friends and he wore strange clothes and he listened to strange music. Sometimes the mother felt like she was in a zoo. But at nighttime, when that teenager was asleep, the mother opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of the bed. If he was really asleep, she picked up that great big boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. That teenager grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a grown-up man. He left home and got a house across town. But sometimes, on dark nights, the mother got into her car and drove across town. If all the lights in her son's house were out, she opened his bedroom window. She opened his bedroom window, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of his bed. If that great big man was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Well, that mother, she got older. She got older and older and older. One day, she called up her son and said, You'd better come see me because I'm very old and sick. So her son came to see her. When he came in the door, she tried to sing the song. She sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always. But she couldn't finish because she was too old and sick. The son went to his mother. He picked her up and rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And he sang this song. I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my mommy you'll be. See him holding her? Isn't that sweet? When the son came home that night, he stood for a long time at the top of the stairs. Then he went into the room where his very new baby daughter was sleeping. He picked her up in his arms and very slowly rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while he rocked her, he sang, I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. The end. Wasn't that a sweet book? That was the book that my mom used to read to me. And who's my mom? Mimi. That's right. Mimi used to read me that book all the time. So that is one of my very favorite books. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed those books. My favorite ones ever. And I miss you. And I'm going to see you tomorrow, and I can't wait. I'm so excited. Okay? So you get some great sleep, and tomorrow's a school day, okay? So you go to school, and you have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow night. I can't wait to see you. I love you so much. Good night. Sweet dreams. Love you.